Hello and welcome to Super Smash Bros. League, Season 6, Week 10. I'm Snuffy Sam and I'm joined today by...
D.
And yeah, we're getting close to the end of the season. Only this week and the next to finish things off. And things are looking pretty close in some places. We've got Phalanx and Villains at the top of the league, 7-2 and 6-3. But right behind them, Excalibur, Arsenal, or Retro could take the bye week.
Yeah, it just depends on how the week goes and how the matches go this week. I was kind of looking down in the red zone right now. Super Bashisters and Pintsize.
Mm-hmm. And of course, we've got Third Wheels also with 3 and 6. That could be this could be a huge upset in terms of matches, especially since we've got Pintsize and Bash Sisters facing each other this week. And Third Wheels are facing Mystic, which is a team that's only 4 and 5. Although I did write 4 and 4 on this PNG, but they are 4 and 5. Okay. I assure you.
Yeah. All right. All right.
But I guess let's just get into our first match.
All right. Sounds good to me.
So for match 1, we have Team Phalanx versus Team Arsenal. Phalanx is at the top of the league, 7-2. Arsenal is at 5-4 with 39 KOs. If Arsenal wins this week, I don't believe that'll be enough to pass Team Villain, but they could certainly make it into the bye week by winning the next 2 weeks, and winning against Phalanx is a big part of that.
Yeah, definitely. And we saw last week was definitely the week of the underdogs. So I'm curious to see how this week goes.
Yeah, if you'll notice, Arsenal went to Funky's Shack. What did they buy?
They did. They bought one more point on King K. Rool, so he has an extra point on his build. Mm-hmm. So that should be interesting. I think they've done that a couple of different times for him, actually.
Yeah, I think he's had it the most this season of anyone. But you know, despite everything, they started out really bad at the start of the season, and they managed to really pull it up in these last few weeks. So we'll see if they're able to maintain their win streak against Phalanx. Ready to get into it?
All right, let's go.
All right, Team Phalanx versus Team Arsenal. So we are starting off with Hero versus King K. Rool. What are they running?
Alright, Hero, nicknamed Broly, running Attack 4, Defense 3, Blathers AI. King K. Rool, Attack 5, Defense 1, Support 2, Albert and Eevee AI.
Yes. King K. Rool's build, definitely a very scary one to go up against. All his stats are massively boosted, and interesting Hero spamming special moves while he's on this grab AI. Although, of course, you can't grab unless the opponent is close to you. Oh! Yeah, and... Oh! Hero getting up the bounce. The bounce is going to reflect K. Rool's projectiles automatically for a few seconds.
Let's see. I'm having trouble with this. For some reason, I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah, well, K. Rool was just taken out, and now we have Falco coming in. Hero has his final smash on at the ready. If he uses it, he could deal very strong damage to Falco, and Falco has might on his build. That's going to reduce his weight, make it easier for him to get KO'd. But I think he's going to make it back. does make it back, but still, Arsenal has yet to take out Phalanx. Any member of Phalanx, oh my goodness, Falco spiked against the stage, but he does manage to make it back, and I don't know if Hero can recover from that. He can! And Hero is at 188 damage, still alive. Falco with the forward throw does not take out Hero. Hero could potentially get another KO here, putting Phalanx in a massive lead. He gets a spike, takes out Falco, and Phalanx is 2 characters in the lead as we go over to Arsenal's home map of Super Happy Tree. And Hero is taken out. Now we have Robin coming in versus Wolf.
Sorry, I'm having some trouble with the video here.
Yeah, that's fine. What are Robin and Wolf running?
Sorry, Robin running nickname Reflect, attack 1, defense 4, support 2, twin tail, Majora's Mask, Dixie AI. Rob is running, or no?
Wolf, yes.
Wolf, sorry. Wolf running attack 3 to support 4, Celebi, Gygas AI.
Yeah, and Wolf has done incredibly well on this build in the past, but right now he's struggling against Robin. He's over 100 damage already, and he needs to do better than this to take back the lead that they lost. He has his final smash at the ready. If he connects with it in the right place, it could kill, but this is a very big stage. Gets an up smash on Robin. Robin is able to recover back to the stage. He connects the final smash. I don't know if it will kill here, but Robin is over 90 damage. She's taken over 100 damage and KO'd. Wolf evens up the stocks. But Chrom immediately takes him out. We now have Chrom versus Rob. What are they running? Well, in the meantime, Chrom getting a few good dash attacks off onto Rob. Nice forward air chain. Rob needs to keep Chrom off stage. That's his big weakness. But Chrom is going to be a difficult character to deal with because of the halberd on his build. And oh, Chrom is pushed off stage. He can't recover. And that is Chrom taken out, and now we have King Dedede. Chrom. That was Rob taken out by Dedede, and in comes Min Min, hoping to close things out for Arsenal and take out Dedede and Ike. That'll be an uphill battle because these are 2 very strong characters. Oh my goodness, but using the laser to hit back the Gordo, taking out King Dedede. And in comes Ike. Ike is running attack +5, defense +2, Gygas AI. Min Min is struggling to deal anything to Ike thanks to his juggles, but she's on the ground now. She'll be able to use her smash attacks, but no! Ike's up air takes out Min Min and gives Phalanx the match, bringing them up to 8-2. Arsenal falls to 5-5, and I believe that takes away their chances of taking the bye week. Even if they tie with Team Villain, I don't believe they would take it. So, that was a very strong, even match from both sides. We had Hero with a very strong lead from Phalanx. taking out their boosted character, as well as taking out Falco. That was a pretty strong start from Hero. Meanwhile, on Arsenal's side, pretty much the entire back lineup was solid. Wolf taking out Robin, Min Min being able to do good damage to D2D. They just weren't able to seal the deal with how big that deficit was at the start of the match. But, despite that, Arsenal, they're still 1 week to get 6 wins. Be a team with a positive win record, at least going into the playoffs. You're locked into the playoffs, so there's not much, and you're probably not getting into the bye week, so there's not much you're fighting for next week. Phalanx, I believe this locks them into the bye week. There's no way the teams below them can really catch them. Even if Villains and Excalibur both go 8-3, I believe Phalanx would still be in the bye week. So that is all for this match. On to the next match. And for match 2, we have Team Mystic versus Third Wheels. Now, this is a very important match for Third Wheels, who are 3-6, 35 KOs. If they lose this and Pintsize wins their match, then Third Wheels will be in the red zone after this week. If Third Wheels wins this match, then Pintsize and Super Bash Sisters can't pass them this week. They can still pass them next week, but they can't pass them this week. So that is pretty big for Third Wheels.
Yeah, definitely a critical match for them, so it should be interesting to see. I do see that Third Wheels actually went to Funky Shack, it looks like, and they bought 1 more point for Joker.
That's also a boost that they've bought a few times this season. Getting Joker up to defense +5 with an Ender Dragon build can be so devastating, especially since he has that side special that ignores defense and ignores his own attack stat, so it doesn't matter how low his attack stat is, he's always going to do the same damage with his side B, and he can just keep using it thanks to having higher defense.
Yeah.
So, it'll be interesting to see if it works out. Third Wheel's using Garrick Mach Monastery this week. I don't know if that's a stage they've used before.
I want to say no.
Yeah, that's normally like retro stage, but regardless, I think we can just get into it.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah, Team Mystic versus Third Wheels. Let's go.
Alright.
So, we are starting off with Korin versus Ryu. What are they running?
Korin, nicknamed Toru, is attack 3, defense 1, support 3, Golgan, Azura, Crystal AI. Ryu, attack 4, support 3, Gold Mario, Crystal AI.
Yes. And, so Korin has been the weak link of Mystic basically the entire season. 85 average damage, 0.2 average KOs. This is a new AI for her. We'll see if it works out, but she's going up against Ryu, who is, I don't know how strong he is, but he's been alright, yes?
He's been decent.
126 average damage, 0.9 KOs. So stronger than Korin on average.
Yeah.
And you can see he already has 139 damage onto Korin. And he's just walking through those water balls. They're not stunning him because of his Gold Mario.
She can't seem to get a hit on him, and then he goes and takes her out with only 60 damage on himself. But
yeah, so this is exactly what Third Wheels needs in order to take the lead against Zelda in particular, who is a very strong character. The Third Wheels is definitely going to be scared of. She has been one of Mystic's strongest the entire season. What is she running?
She is Zelda, nicknamed Hilda, running attack 4, defense 1, support 2, Sword and Shine Sprite, and Crystal AI.
And she takes out Ryu with only 58 damage on the board. So, a decent lead for Banjo, but could be better. And now we have Banjo coming in. What is he running?
Banjo-Kazooie, nicknamed Polar, running Attack 4, Defense 1, Support 2, Halberd EVAI.
Yes, and I mean, Halberd is such a strong spirit, but
It is.
Right now Zelda is getting close to her final smash. If she does a little bit more damage to Banjo and Kazooie, she could potentially take them out. No, she is taken out before she gets a chance to use it.
Oh, man.
Third Wheel's maintaining their one character lead.
Yeah, and Mystic bringing on Shulk, who is nicknamed Albedo, running Attack 4, Support 3, Roxas Lindus AI.
Yes, and Shulk has been pretty good on this Lindus build. It helps because he has a lot of very slow attacks. So using Lindus makes sure he uses his fast attack, but...
Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness, but Banjo taken out as well. And Third Wheels are still one character in the lead as Joker comes in versus Ganondorf.
Yeah, so Ganondorf is coming in, nicknamed Demise, Attack 5, Support 2, Halberd Chun-Li AI. Joker's coming in, nicknamed Jester, Defense 5, Support 3, Ender Dragon Eevee AI.
So, Joker using that Ender Dragon to good effect, getting a lot of early damage onto Ganondorf, getting him up to 85 with that combo.
That Ender Dragon can be scary when used properly.
And Joker takes out Ganondorf. Wow, okay.
That's not something I was expecting.
Yeah, I figured Ganondorf would just use his Warlock Punch to take out Joker, but
you would think.
Kazuya using the Electric Wind God Fist takes out Joker, and Third Wheels are back to one character in the lead.
So Kazuya coming in, nicknamed Devil, running Attack 1, Defense 2, Support 3, Sothis Tifa AI. Bayonetta's coming in, nicknamed Jean. Attack 4, Support 4, Celebi Crate AI.
And,
both of them getting a lot of damage on the other at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. And, oh my goodness, Kazuya getting Sothis cursed for the first time this season, I believe. Taken out as soon as he hits 100 by Bayonetta. And that is a huge win for Third Wheels.
Absolutely.
That is going to make it very, very hard for both Pintsize and Super Bash Sisters to make it out of the
red zone.
Make it out of the red zone. It means that their match this week is much more important because if they lose this match, there are no other teams with a 3 win record.
Goodness. Okay.
So, which means if between Pintsize and Bash Sisters, if you lose this week, you're not making it out.
Oh geez, that's boy. Yeah, that definitely makes it for a rougher up and coming match here.
Yeah. But we have Third Wheels taking themselves up to 4-6. That is very good for them, pulling themselves away from the red zone, especially since they only let Mystic get 3 KOs.
Yeah, that helps.
I don't believe they're ahead of Mystic yet, but they could possibly pass Mystic by the end of the season.
And that would be very good for Third Wheels. I'm sure they would like to be able to get past them.
Yeah,
push themselves a little more comfortably into the into playoff contention.
But yeah, when you have Ryu completely destroying Corrin.
Yeah.
And then, Banjo taking out Shulk on Garrick Mach Monastery.
Yeah,
I think they made pretty good use of that stage for the first time they used it. So
absolutely, that was a good choice on their end.
Yeah, so I guess we'll see more from them, but in the meantime, on to the next match.
All right.
So for match 3, we have Team Pintsize versus Super Bash Sisters. This is probably the most consequential match of the day.
Very much so.
Both of these teams are currently in the red zone. If Pintsize wins, they will be tied with Third Wheels. They won't be able to pass them. But it's possible that if Athletes or Classic Mode Champions take a big loss, that Third Wheels could pass them.
Okay.
So that's still a big deal. If Super Bash Sisters wins, they will be not able to. They won't be able to make it out of the red zone at all. I mean, this week I'm talking like this week.
Right.
Bash Sisters, even if they win, they won't be able to make it out of the red zone because Third Wheels won. So there's no one else with 3 and 6. But next week that would give them an opportunity to get out of the red zone. Meanwhile, if they lose, obviously they're still going to be in the red zone. But
yeah,
if Bash Sisters loses, at best they will be 3 and 7 with 34 KOs, and then that means the highest they'll be able to get is 4 and 7 with 39 KOs. And I don't, unless Classic Mode Champions loses this week, I don't believe. No, because Classic Mode Champions would need to get, not only need to lose both weeks, but they need to get less than 3 KOs combined.
Right.
In the next 2 weeks in order for Bash Sisters to pass them. And it has to be less than, because Classic Mode Champions beat Super Bash Sisters.
Right.
So that is very difficult. Classic Mode Champions would have to get 2 1-KO matches in a row in order for Bash Sisters to make it out if they lose this week. So I would be willing to... I would call the season for Bash Sisters 100% if they lose this week. Meanwhile, if Pintsize loses this week, the best they can have is 3 and 7 with 39 KOs. That means next week they could have potentially 4 and 7 with 44 KOs. That would be difficult to make it out, but not impossible.
But not impossible. Meanwhile, for Super Bash Sisters, this match basically is going to make or break them for the rest of the season, because at this point, like you said, if they can't get the win this week, then their odds of getting out, they may want to go into testing mode after this.
Yeah. I think it's pretty make or break for Pintsize too, but
yeah,
we'll see. And this is a pretty expensive match that we're dealing with, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. So Pintsize went to Funky Shack to hire a mercenary. Looks like they've got Lucas coming in this week. They wanted to reuse a 1-point support. They paid to double bench, and they paid to add a point to Kirby. Meanwhile, Super Bash Sisters also went to Funky Shack this time, and they decided to pull specific map counter, so turning off Congo Falls, which is Pintsize's map. So, yeah, definitely an expensive match. I think both teams realize how critical this week is, and both of them are like, hey, we got to do everything in our power to win this match, to beat the other team.
Yeah. But I guess all we can do is get into it.
Yeah.
So Team Pintsize versus Super Bash Sisters.
All right.
So we are starting off with Ice Climbers versus Zero Suit Samus. What are they running?
Let's see. Ice Climbers, nicknamed Wobbles. Defense 4, Support 3, Gold Mario, Blathers AI. Zero Suit Samus, nicknamed Orchid. Attack 3, Defense +1, Support 3, Geese Howard, and Blathers AI.
And yeah, we are starting off on Temple, which is Pintsize's home map. I believe Pintsize said in chat that they actually didn't pick Congo Falls for this week.
Oh goodness.
So that does technically mean Bash Sisters boost was wasted, although
yeah.
it would also, I mean, it would be pretty bad if it did get put to Congo Falls, so it's potentially useful for the protection. And Zero Suit Samus using her final smash, but Ice Climbers able to tech off the walls. That is one of the dangers of the of Hyrule Castle, is that because of the ceilings, moves with vertical KOs, like most of the really good final smashes, just don't always work. And yeah, they wasted both of Zero Suit Samus's final smashes.
Oh man,
that is a massive detriment to Super Bash Sisters.
That is not good. And then...
And, yep, there she goes.
Oh, yep.
She can't recover from that.
No. So, let's see. Wii Fit Trainer coming in, nicknamed Wii. Attack 5, Support 3, Halberd Majora's Mask, EVAI.
Yeah, taking out Ice Climbers, evening it up, but Bash Sisters definitely needed that 2 KO lead that Zero Suit Samus has been able to give them in the past. And now we have Lucas coming in.
Okay, Lucas, nicknamed PK Love. Attack 4, Defense 2, Support 1, Psyduck, Crate AI.
And getting some forward airs and back airs to take Wii Fit Trainer up to about 77. A nice PK Fire. It doesn't trap her in place like Ness's, so it's not quite as good, I think, for the most league purposes, but it's a nice spammable projectile.
No, it still gets the job done. I mean, it gets damage on it. It's what they need. And
yes, and we are stage morphing over to Bash Sisters' home map, Moray Towers.
All right.
And final smash from Lucas, shooting it in the exact wrong direction. Okay, it does get a few of them. Does not kill Wii Fit Trainer.
No, he got one off, but I don't know what he was doing with that final smash. He was not going where he should.
And Lucas is taken out. Super Bash Sisters take the lead.
Yeah, and Diddy Kong coming in, nicknamed Abu. Attack 5, Support 2, Piston Hondo, Twin Tail, Tifa AI.
Yeah, and Zero Suit Samus gets her not Zero Suit Samus.
Wii Fit Trainer.
Gets her final smash off. A lot of 3-word names on Bash Sisters.
Yes,
including the Bash Sisters themselves.
Yeah.
And Wii Fit Trainer takes out Diddy Kong.
Oh my goodness, this is huge for Bash Sisters. Because they're now at a 2-character lead.
Yeah, I mean, Kirby can probably take out Wii Fit Trainer. No, he does not take out Wii Fit Trainer. She survives, makes it back to the stage.
Wow. Kirby is coming in, nicknamed Bob-Omb. Attack 4, Defense 1, Support 3, Rockmire, Halberd, Medusa AI.
Now, this is their boosted stats character, so...
Yes.
If anyone's going to bring this back...
it will be Kirby.
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to be Kirby, yeah.
Kirby just needs to hit... Oh my goodness! A forward smash takes out Kirby, and Wii Fit Trainer is on an absolute tear!
She is going to town. Ness coming in, nicknamed Bound. Attack 5, Defense 1, Support 1. Psyduck, Crate AI. It looks like Ness took out Wii Fit Trainer.
Yeah, the forward air taking out Wii Fit Trainer, but already has 100 damage on him.
Oh my.
And those side smashes, very difficult for Ness to deal with. He's going to need to... Oh my goodness, she armors through the... No, I think it's because it hit the slope.
Yeah, I think it hit the slope.
Violet going back to Temple, which should help Pintsize for sure. They were not happy on Moray Towers.
No, for sure. Is he gonna save himself? Yes.
Yes, he saves himself. Does not hit Violet, which would have done massive damage, and she takes him out.
That is a massive, massive win for Super Bash Sisters. Holy cow.
Yeah,
oh, wow.
So Super Bash Sisters are now 4-6 with 35 KOs. Team Pintsize is currently 3-7 with 37 KOs. They only got 2 KOs this week.
Oh man.
So 3-7 with 37 KOs. That means that they are unable to pass third wheels next week, I believe. No, wait. Third wheels have. They are still able to pass a few teams, I believe.
Okay.
If they get 4 wins.
All right.
Because they will have 42 KOs at the maximum, so they should. You know, if they win next week, there is a chance that they'll be able to pass other teams. But I think it will depend on how Classic Mode champions and athletes go this week.
Depends on how those teams do. Okay.
Yeah. Actually, how many KOs does Mystic have right now?
I can go.
Mystic, because Mystic, they lost versus Third Wheels, and they got 3 KOs. Yes. Right, this week they got 3 KOs. So
Right.
So they will have 41. Right. So Pintsize still can pass Mystic at least.
So it is doable.
It's not over for Pintsize, but they will need to pass, multiple teams in order to make playoffs. This is a very uphill battle for them. Meanwhile, Super Bash Sisters with a pretty big confidence boost.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, this is big. They could potentially make playoffs despite being lowest KOs of the season still, and bottom of the league for almost the whole season.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely just coming out in the end and being like, hey, don't forget about us. We can be dangerous. And I think today we have definitely seen just how dangerous they can be.
Yeah, but I guess we'll see how the rest of the teams do. On to the next match.
All right.
For match 4, we have the Athletes versus Team Excalibur. The Athletes have had a bit of a rough season, 4-5 with 37 KOs. If they win here, that guarantees their spot in the playoffs, so they definitely want to get a win here. Meanwhile, Excalibur, 6-3 with 39 KOs. Phalanx already won. I don't believe Excalibur is able to catch Phalanx even if they win the next 2 weeks. But if they win here, they could beat Villains and make it into the bye week.
I'm sure that would be very nice for them.
So that is definitely something they're looking for. What are you thinking? Athletes went to Funky's Shack.
Yeah, they look. Excuse me. They went to Funky Shack to reuse the 2-point spirit, 2-point support, and used 1 more point on Mega Man. So it should be interesting. Basically, I think all of these teams are just realizing we're getting down to final weeks. We need these wins as bad as we can, and we need to do whatever we can to make that happen.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
I mean, we'll see if it works out for them. Athletes versus Excalibur.
All right.
So we are starting off with Mega Man versus Pyra. What are they running?
Mega Man, nicknamed X, Attack 5, Support 3, Polar Bear, Might, Tifa AI. Pyra, nicknamed Kari, running Attack 1, Defense 3, Support 3, Gold Mario, Lindis AI.
Yes, so both of these are armor characters, but Mega Man has a boost, and he's going to be a higher damage character. We'll see if that defense from Pyra is enough to make up for it.
Yeah, it looks like alright, switching over to... No, I thought she had switched, but no, sorry.
No, she switched back.
No, she just switched quick.
Yeah, I mean, she switches quick. That's what she does.
Yeah. They're going toe-to-toe in damage.
And the dash attack takes out Mega Man. Excalibur taking an early lead against the boosted character from the Athletes.
Yeah, bringing on Me Gunner, nicknamed Doom Guy. Attack 5, Support 2, Halberd, and Tifa AI.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, Doom Guy's gotten a little bit of damage onto Mithra, but is having trouble...
Having trouble connecting.
Yeah, having trouble getting anything stick, and not able to KO her, which is the big thing that his team needs right now.
He needs, yeah.
And Pyra is almost at her final smash. If she gets her final smash here, that could... No, she doesn't even need it. Another dash attack takes out Doom Guy, and she has access to Mithra's final smash, which will do a lot of damage. If she hits with it, she does, and that's going to do a lot of damage to Terry.
Yeah, Terry coming in nicknamed Garu. Running attack 3, defense 1, support 3, Gold Mario, Lindis AI. And looks like, yeah, she took him up there in damage for that final smash.
Okay, she's finally taken out, but
Finally.
she managed to take Terry up to 65 damage.
Yeah. In comes Sephiroth, nicknamed Raikou. Attack 4, support 3, Azura, Gulligan, Linda's AI.
And Sephiroth has been one of the weaker members of Excalibur, but he's able to take Terry out with a dash attack.
Oh, wow.
They're hoping his new build and AI, I believe, is able to help him out in these matchups.
Oh! Could not recover from the stage. Let's see. Meet Sword Fighter coming in, nicknamed Zero. Attack 4, support 3, Roxas, Medusa AI. Meanwhile, Sora coming in, nicknamed Roxas. Running defense 5, support 2, Great Fairy, Kraid AI.
Yes, and I believe this is a new build for Sora. Normally he runs Celebi, but going with Great Fairy lets him boost his defense, which you can't do with Celebi.
True.
So he could potentially use this to great effect. And we are on the last character for athletes.
Yeah, me Brawler, nicknamed Yordi. Attack 4, defense 1, support 2, Halberd, Kraid AI.
And stealing good damage to Sora, but I don't believe Sora's Great Fairy has activated yet. Nope,
there it goes.
There it goes, and they are even in damage, except Sora is 2 characters in the lead.
Yeah. Me Brawler is just not able to get a hit on Sora.
And is able to make it back, but yeah, Sora has Final Smash at the ready, connects it.
And
I
he's
don't
got it.
think this will insta-kill, but it might regular kill.
I'm thinking it might
Like
kill.
he has to get above 100, yeah.
Yeah.
So it took him to 99,
wow.
he's 1% short.
Very close.
If he would, that could have ended the match right there, but he's not
Oh,
able to recover.
Oh man!
And Excalibur wins with a 2-character lead.
Wow.
Athletes only getting 2 KOs.
Okay. Ooh.
So athletes are down at 44-6 with 39 KOs. Now, this is pretty big because, you know, Super Bash Sisters are 4-6 with 35 KOs. Pintsize is 3-7 with 37 KOs. You know, if those, if Pintsize Bash Sisters win next week,
Yeah.
They could potentially pass the teams above them.
Yeah. Which could make playoffs look very interesting, look very different.
Yeah, so we'll see if athletes are able to pull this back next week. Meanwhile, Excalibur with a pretty strong win that potentially brings them into the green zone, depending on how villains do this week.
That was a good match for them, though. Good, congratulations, Excalibur, for a very, very decisive win.
Yeah, I mean, Pyra just looked like a monster that whole time, and...
Oh, she did.
Yeah, I mean, Sephiroth looked better on his build than he normally does. Sora did pretty well.
Yeah.
On his new build, so lots of good stuff. But
yeah, definitely.
On to the next match.
All right.
So for match 5, we have Team Retro versus Classic Mode Champions. Team Retro 5-4 with 38 KOs. It might be difficult to get into the bye week now that Excalibur won, but still possible to, get a really high record. So they'll definitely want to win here. Meanwhile, Classic Mode Champions 4-5 with 36 KOs. If they lose here, and if they lose here badly, it could give Pintsize and Bash Sisters a lot more options to pass them in the coming weeks. So
last week, yeah.
So what are you thinking with regards to the Funky's Shack in this match?
Yeah, so I was actually looking at that. They both went to Funky Shack, putting one more point. Looks like Retro stuck another point on Dr. Mario, and Classic Mode Champions put one more point on Link. So definitely looking at some very dangerous characters, and I think both of them realizing again, down to this final couple weeks, we need to win. Let's do what we have to get it.
Yeah. Well, I guess nothing else to do but just get into the match.
Yeah. Let's
Team
go.
Retro versus Classic Mode Champions.
All right. Let's see. Retro is starting off with Piranha Plant, nicknamed Noki, running an attack 1, defense 3, support 3, Gold Mario, Lindis AI. Classic Mode Champion starting with Link, nicknamed Dark Link, attack 5, support 3, Halberd, Golgan, and Kraid AI.
Yeah, so very interesting. I mean, here on Garrick Monastery, we've seen very early kills happen.
Yeah.
We'll see. Oh my goodness, Link is down already. And that is Classic Mode Champions boost just gone.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yoshi coming in, nicknamed Nail. Attack 4, support 3, Sudenda, Twin Tail, Rock Mario, and Dixie AI. But yeah, that was a very fast KO there. Piranha Plant is up to 100, so if Yoshi can connect, he can get Piranha Plant out. Okay.
Yeah, but Piranha Plant manages to get his Poison Cloud onto Yoshi and gets a back air, taking out Yoshi.
Oh, goodness.
Retro is 2 characters in the lead.
2 characters in the lead. Yeah, Luigi coming in, player 2. Attack 3, defense 1, support 3, Meloetta, Majora's Mask, and Waddle Dee AI.
And the forward throw takes out Piranha Plant there at the ledge. That
right.
is what Classic Mode Champions needs to bring things back. Now it's a question of if they can deal with the boosted Dr. Mario.
Yeah, Dr. Mario coming in, nicknamed Johnny Sins. Attack 4, defense 1, support 3, Halberd, Rock Mario, Medusa AI.
Yeah, and some fighting towards the sides of the stage. Dr. Mario not hitting with his Dr. Tornado. He does. He hits with it, and that takes out Luigi. Retro is back to being 2 characters in the lead. In comes
Mario.
Worker Mario.
Mario nicknamed Bob. Attack 2, defense 2, support 3, Gold Mario, Blathers AI.
And he does take out the Doctor.
Yeah.
So now we have Marth coming in on, I believe, a new AI?
Let's see. Marth nicknamed Zane, running attack 3, defense 2, support 2, Azura Crystal AI. And we're switching over to Classic Mode Champions map, Hyrule Castle. So.
And,
wow.
Yeah, very, very interesting to see them both having equal priority on those attacks. But now.
Yeah.
Oh! Marth takes out regular Mario, and now we have Marth versus Roy.
Yeah, in comes Roy, nicknamed Link Light. Attack 3, support 4, Celebi Kraid AI.
A nice final smash takes Roy up to 30, but it does not KO him. Well, we'll see if... Okay, Roy is able to get a KO, so... We are not going to have the 3rd match in a row where a team gets only 2 KOs.
Okay. In comes Samus, nicknamed Stainless. Attack 4, support 3, Polar Bear Might, and Kraid AI.
And she's got Roy over 100 damage, though Roy is almost at his final smash. If he uses it, it could KO Samus here. But he can also just not make him back!
Oh my goodness.
Wow, okay, well...
Wow.
That is, that is pretty big, I would say.
That's another big one, yeah.
Fortunately for them, Classic Mode Champions got 3 KOs. So I believe they're No, because they were behind athletes. So I think
Yeah.
they will be tied with athletes after this week.
Okay.
And I don't remember if they fought or not. They have.
I think they have.
Who won? Who won between them?
In athletes versus
Classic champions.
Let me look here.
So whoever won between them will be higher after this week. So, which week was it?
I was looking.
Oh, what week did they fight? They must have fought. Oh wait, last week. Last week athletes beat Classic Mode champions.
Oh, okay.
So after this week, Classic Mode champions is the closest team to the red zone. Both of these teams are 4-6 with 39 KOs, but athletes is higher because of the tiebreaker, which means there's potential for either Pintsize or Bash Sisters to pass both of those teams.
Next week
with a win next week.
Oh goodness.
So this is a very interesting final week that we're going into. We still have one match left.
We do.
So on to the final match of the week.
All right, let's get into it.
And for match 6, we have Team Villain versus Pokemon Masters. Team Villain 6-3 with 41 KOs. Excalibur just won, so if Team Villain doesn't win, they are going to be out of the bye week.
Oh boy.
Meanwhile, Pokemon Masters 4-5 with 39 KOs.
All
Now,
right.
there are actually a lot of teams that only have 4 wins after this week. Mystic, Athletes, Classic Mode Champions, Third Wheels, and Bash Sisters only have 4 wins after this week. So if Pokemon Masters loses to this at the end of the world, since they'd still probably be above most of those teams, but considering they're facing Bash Sisters in their last week, they don't want to take a big loss here.
Yeah, that would definitely not be a good thing for us. Yeah, definitely don't want to lose this week.
Yeah. But I guess both teams went to Funky Shack. What did they get?
Okay, so first things first. Pokemon Masters went to Funky Shack to use specific map counter against Shadow Moses Island. However, Villains went to Funky Shack to completely turn off Stage Morph. So we will be exclusively on King of Fighters Stadium today.
Yes, so it'll be very interesting to see which team benefits from that. But I guess let's get into it. Team Villain versus Pokemon Masters.
Yeah, I think both of us are thinking, we don't like the other team's map. Let's do what we can to get rid of it. And, well, got rid of both of them. So, we'll see. That being said, we have Donkey Kong, nicknamed King Kong, starting off. Attack 3, Defense 2, Support 2. Rock Mario, Piston Honda, Crystal AI. And Incineroar, nicknamed Ensign, is coming in Attack 3, Support 4. Celebi and Blathers AI.
What a massive swing back and forth! Donkey Kong taking Incineroar up to really high percentage, then Incineroar taking Donkey Kong up to really high percentage, and then Donkey Kong KOing Incineroar.
Oh man.
What a matchup to start off with. And now we've got Jigglypuff coming in.
Yeah, Jigglypuff, nicknamed Puff, running Attack 2, Defense 2, Support 3. Polar Bear Fiora, Crate AI, and takes out Donkey Kong. So, bringing in Ridley, nicknamed Rodan, running Defense 4, Support 3, Gold Mario, Tingle AI.
Yes, and Ridley juggling Jigglypuff into the air, takes her out. It is an full character lead for Team Villains.
Yeah. Pokemon Masters bringing on Mewtwo, nicknamed Giovanni. Running attack 3, defense 1, support 3, Halberd, Quickman, Gygas, AI.
And yeah, Mewtwo needs to take out Ridley without taking too much damage. Gets a Shadow Ball, but does not hit with it. Oh, but the forward smash takes out Ridley, and we are back to an even match. Pretty much exactly even, in fact.
Yeah, with damage and everything. Bowser Jr., nicknamed Junior, coming in. Attack 4 to support 3, Meloetta, Shedinja, Gygas AI.
And Mewtwo getting a nice up smash in.
Trying to keep
their
distance. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Bowser Jr.'s trying to use those trying to keep. I mean, both of them are keeping their distance because they're on Gygas AI. That's what Gygas AI does. And Mewtwo is almost at his final smash. If Mewtwo connects with his final smash and Bowser Jr. isn't able to get a kill, that could be a KO for Mewtwo here. Oh, but the forward throw KOs Mewtwo, and Villains are back in the lead. We have Pikachu coming in.
Yeah, Pikachu, nicknamed Sparky. Attack 4, support 3. Zapfish, Miltank, Tifa AI. Pikachu is being very jumpy trying to get hits on Bowser Jr. there.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do with that Miltank.
Yeah.
But
it's doing what it needs
the down
to.
Smash.
Oh, wow.
Oh, but Bowser Jr. has the final smash. I don't know how much that will do on this stage. There's kind of a big space in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't do a whole lot for her, so.
But
Pikachu
just needs to take out Bowser Jr. without taking too much more damage.
Yeah.
Lucario can get a kill, maybe 2, but it's going to be hard for Lucario to get 3 KOs. So, oh my goodness, Pikachu takes out Bowser Jr. I don't know which aerial because they all look the same from Pikachu. I'm sorry.
Fair. No, it's all good. In comes Zombie, nicknamed Herobrine. Attack 1, defense 3, support 3, Polar Bear, Victini, Tifa AI. And takes out Pikachu. So, bringing on Lucario, nicknamed Luca. Attack 1, defense 3, support 3, Geese Howard, Lindis AI.
I believe these are iron tools for Zombie. If Zombie doesn't get taken out by the next final smash, then Zombie could potentially take out Lucario and win this match. If not, okay, Lucario has the second final smash, gonna take out Zombie, I think.
Sure, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But now they have to contend with Bowser.
Yeah. Bowser, nicknamed Godzilla, is running attack 4, defense 1, support 2, Halberd, Crystal AI, and that is the victory for Team Villain. Still, you know, Pokemon Masters taking it to 4 KOs, so they are going to stay above all of the other teams that have 4 wins after this week. Yeah.
So they are in a better spot, but there is a catch because Super Bash Sisters. Super Bash Sisters are 4 and 6. Pokemon Masters are 4 and 6. Bash Sisters and Pokemon face next week. If Bash Sisters win, then they will pass Pokemon Masters. That doesn't necessarily mean Pokemon Masters will be eliminated, but that does make it. That does guarantee one team below Bash Sisters if they win next week. So.
Oh wow.
This is potentially pretty big. The bottom half of the league is looking to be a big battleground next week.
Yeah, it sounds like we're gonna have some big. I mean, we had some pretty big shakeups this week, and looking ahead to next week, we have some huge shakeups. So it should be very interesting to see what teams do to get ready, how things shape up for next week. I think for many teams, next week is absolutely critical, just in the way of who's gonna win, who's gonna get that bye week.
Yeah, I mean, I think when you've got so many teams that only have 4 wins.
Yeah.
You've got Pokemon, Mystic, Athletes, Classic Mode Champions, Third Wheels, Super Bash Sisters are all 4 and 6 after this week.
That's half the league. That is half of the league.
Yeah. And
Wow.
Pintsize is at 3 and 7.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, it. In fact, I'm trying to look. So next week we have Bash Sisters versus Pokemon. Those are both teams with 4 wins.
Yeah.
What else do we have? And we have Pintsize versus Mystic.
Oh.
So then Pintsize is in a similar position to an extent. Pintsize would have to, because Pintsize can't guaranteed pass Mystic next week.
Right.
Because Mystic, how many KOs did they get? Mystic got 3 KOs, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they got 3 KOs. So, Mystic has 31 KOs currently. Pintsize has 37 KOs currently. So if Pintsize wins, if Pintsize wins, they need. Pintsize needs to win next week with only 1 KO at most on Mystic, which doesn't seem likely because it hasn't happened in the season.
Yeah. I don't think we've had one character.
No, we have. Yeah.
We did?
Yeah, we have had a week where not where one character gets 5 KOs, but we have had a week where one team only gets 1 KO. I believe DDD has beaten the team that badly before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That would not surprise me. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what in order to guarantee that they pass Mystic, Pintsize needs to beat them with Mystic only getting 1 KO. With that said, even if Mystic gets more than 1 KO, there's still Athletes, there's still Classic Mode Champions, there's still Third Wheels, there's still Bash Sisters, and there's still Pokemon Masters.
Yeah.
In fact, one thing to note is if you are Bash Sisters, either and you win next week. If Bash Sisters win next week, they will be above Pokemon Masters. In addition, whoever loses between Mystic and Pintsize will be guaranteed below Bash Sisters. So if Bash Sisters wins next week, then they will be in the playoffs.
Oh, wow.
Meanwhile, if Pintsize wins next week, they need some additional teams to lose. So it's harder for them, but still possible.
So basically
a lot can happen the next week.
Basically, what you're saying is next week is extremely critical for every team, and we better get our A game on.
That's right. But that's going to be all for this week. Bye, everyone.
Bye.